Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to yet another episode here on the live streams. In today's episode, I am going to talk about running. Why do I run? When did I start? And why? How has it been? And what are the benefits of running? Well, I've come across a lot of people telling me running doesn't benefit you in any way. Hey, it's a waste of time. Here, this and that. Well, firstly, let me talk about why I ran and why I started. Well, firstly, there was a time in my life when I started exercising for all the wrong reasons. I didn't start because I loved movement, and I didn't start because I cared about my health, but rather I started because I hated my body. I had this huge hatred, and I hated the way I looked in pictures, the way my clothes would fit, the way I felt standing next to other people. I remember one time looking at myself in the mirror and only seeing flaws. I would compare myself consistently on social media, at church, and even everywhere in jail, and I felt like everywhere I turned there was the silent pressure to look in a certain way, to be smaller, to be tighter, to be more perfect. And the worst part was that I started believing that lie. I believed that if I could just change my body, everything else would change too. I thought I would suddenly feel confident, worthy, beautiful, and enough. But what I didn't realize that there was no amount of running or exercising or dieting that I was going to fix a mind that was in war with itself. Yeah, there were days I didn't feel comfortable wearing dresses outside of church, or outside anywhere else, because I was hyper aware of how I looked. I would adjust my clothes constantly. Well, I still do this when I'm wearing tight dresses, wondering if people were judging me. I avoided some days and obsessed over them on others. It's so exhausting to live like that, honestly. Like having to constantly think about how you look, instead of how you actually feel inside as a person. And I realized something important, guys. I wasn't actually chasing health, I was chasing approval. Yeah, that's right. I was chasing that. I was chasing this unrealistic idea of a perfect body that doesn't exist, honestly. The world has made perfection into a moving target. 1 year it's slim, the next year it's toned, the next year it's being curvy in the right places. There's always something to fix, man. And this actually makes me think about the people that actually do those BBL kind of stuff. Each and every year a person is saying my tummy, next year is the boobs, next year is the butt. you know you'll never be satisfied because there's always something to fix if you are looking at society's approval and stuff like that. And I got tired of trying to fix myself, and I eventually stopped running. Yeah, I did. I stopped, and then I started seeing the benefits of running. I was like, you know what? All those things are coming back because I stopped running. So I need to what? I need to start running again. That's when I started running again. So when I laced up my shoes today and prepared for this 5 kilometers run, this run means more than a distance to me. It's not all about the calories. It's all about shrinking myself. You know, it's not about proving to people that I can suffer so that I can get confident. This right, it's all about reclaiming my body. It's all about chasing strength over shame, and sometimes it's all about therapy, and it's all about forgiving myself for the years I spent speaking negatively to the person in the mirror. Constantly judging yourself each and every time you stand in front of a mirror. And I am also learning that movement can be an act of love instead of punishment. Yeah, that sweating doesn't mean self-hate, that discipline doesn't come from disgust. It can come from respect. I respect myself for doing this, because some days I just wake up and I don't have the energy to do it, but because of discipline, because I know that I have to force myself, I just wake up and do what I need to do from gratitude, from a desire to feel alive. And I still have moments where insecurity creeps in. I still catch myself comparing sometimes, and but what I understand is that healing is not a straight line. Yeah, it's not a straight line. So that's normal. But I no longer want to exercise because I hate my body. I want to move my body because it's the body that carries me. And I know that when I get old, those little habits that I'm doing right now, they are going to reward me, okay? Yeah, this body, it breathes for me, it shines for me. So yeah, I wanted to experience this life, and that deserves appreciation. Hey, so the obsession with having a perfect body almost stole the joy of simply being in my body, and I refuse to let that happen to anyone. Okay, I hope that you're listening to this. So this 5 kilometer run is symbolic. It's me choosing growth. It's me choosing patience. It's me choosing to show up for myself even when it's hard. Because trust me, it can get hard at times. You just wake up in that time of the month, you don't have the energy and stuff like, and then you just have to make sure that you wake yourself up, you get ready, and then you run. So not because I hate what I see, but it's because I'm learning to love myself. That's why I run each and every morning, and every step today is a reminder that I'm more than my reflection. I'm more than a dress size. I'm more than numbers on the scale. I'm becoming stronger, mentally, emotionally, physically. And that strength feels so much better than chasing perfection, like I used to. So if you're watching this and you ever felt uncomfortable in your own skin, if you have ever hated your body and sort of like avoided mirrors or felt like you need to change before you could truly live, I want you to know that you're not alone. I've been there. I'm sure a lot of people also that I hear have been there and stuff like that. But I also want you to know that your worth was never tied to your waistline. Like, never, okay? So you don't have to punish yourself to deserve confidence. You don't have to earn self-love through suffering. You know what they say at the gym: no pain, no gain. You're also allowed to grow, to improve, to change, to run your kilometers, to sweat, to challenge yourself. But I want you to know that let it come from a place of empowerment, not self rejection. Today I run differently. I run with compassion. I run with grace for the version of me that actually struggled. I run for the woman that I'm becoming. I don't know who I'm becoming, but I know that I'm becoming someone, okay? Probably someone I dreamed of, someone I wish I could be. And no matter how long this 5 kilometers takes for me, no matter how many times I need to slow down and catch my breath, I'll finish it. Knowing that I'm no longer running away from my body, but I'm running with this. So I want to ask you a question to the people that are here that actually run. Why do you run? Like, tell me, what do you run? And if you don't run, when are you expecting to start? Like, you just saw me running. So what's your excuse? Hmm? Well, uh, I've actually run out of breath, so I'll talk about the benefits of running in the other video. Okay, I think I have talked for a long time now. Um, this thing of doing voiceovers, it's not so easy, but I think I have tried and I've run out of breath. And for now, let me love and leave you. Okay. So if you're watching my video and you haven't subscribed please can you hit the subscribe button? Like, can you please just do me a small little favor? Just hit the subscribe button. It's not gonna take away money from your account, or you're not going to lose anything. You're just subscribing to the channel, and whenever I post, you just come and see what I'm doing for that day. You know, at this it's just that, okay? And do not also forget to like, comment, and share my videos with your friends, your colleagues, and everyone else around you. Yeah, and how can I forget my VIPs, guys? If you are here and you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning back. Okay, I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the continued support. I hope that you're not only supporting me, but you're also supporting other people. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Mwah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Cuckoo stress, anga de cuckoo net, asimiri rachi.